Demoed end of February. Let's check this place out. Wow.
What you are looking at is a miracle. I bought this house over a year ago and sadly, terribly, had to tear the entire place down because it was as bad as you could possibly think, actually worse than I even thought it could be. So I had to build a brand new house and we decided to go up a story. We demoed everything and now everything is brand new. We have a new slab. This is the master bedroom with his and her closets. Right off the side is another bedroom. Upstairs we have the boys' room, which is going to be really neat. It's pretty big so we can fit most of the kids. This is the girls' room. All have closets, but my favorite room next to this bathroom is this room right here. We made a double wide living room play area for the kids to hang out upstairs so we could actually hang out downstairs. Now I have made plenty of mistakes along the way doing this construction. I've never built a house before, so I'm learning a lot as I go. One of the big mistakes was deciding to paint everything by myself on my own. This was just so much work. Now I owned a painting company in my mid-20s, early to mid-20s, and we did really, really well. I actually really enjoy painting. It's very soothing to my mind. I listen to my music or my podcast. I hang up by myself. It's pretty fun. Now at this point, I'm priming the walls, but that is just the beginning.
Right here at 9, it is now 6 o'clock. So 6 hours, 9, 10, 11. So 9 hours I've been here painting by myself. My father did come here for now, a little bit over an hour to help me out. But for the most part, I've been here alone all day. And here's what I got done. Everything is primed and sealed. Ceilings, walls, cubbies, bathrooms. Master bedroom is now all white. I ran out of primer. I bought 10 gallons of Glidden primer, $68 for a 5-gallon container. I ran out. I had to go to the hardware store and get a 5-gallon of Ben Moore, $114. Literally almost double the price for a 5-gallon container of Benjamin Moore Shore Seal versus like Home Depot brand. So you'll see the foyer all white, bedroom primed, and then I didn't get the hallway done, but I got the second bedroom complete, all but the closet. And then again, no hallway. I got the bathroom done, and then I did not get this done. So I'm gonna have to come back. I am so tired. I'm gonna have to come back, do the hallway, this room, and I'll do the ceilings probably on the same day, and then I'll come back and paint the walls a different day. Okay, day 2. Friday I was here priming. Today we're gonna do the ceilings, and we're gonna paint the walls. So I really hope I finish this thing. It's 8:30 in the morning. I got up nice and early. I ran 3 miles. I left early. I'm up here with everything we need. And soon, it's gonna be painted. We went with a color called gray beige, because we couldn't decide if we wanted gray or beige. Seemed like the perfect solution. All right, we're halfway through the day. It's 1 o'clock. All the ceilings are done except the big room upstairs because I once again ran out of paint, ran out of ceiling paint. This grayish is going on pretty dark. Hopefully it dries lighter. And I'm making a mess of the flipping ceilings. But this is the finished product. It's pretty dark.
I'm gonna say this now and why I said it was a mistake before. I didn't realize how much work I was taking on myself. I know how to paint, I knew I could do a great job, and I enjoyed doing it. I just didn't think it was gonna be this much work. I mean, it took me days and days. I did 2 coats of prime, 2 coats of paint on the walls, 2 coats on the ceilings after we did 2 coats of primer. It's 7:30. My father showed up a few hours ago, helped me cut. It is done. Everything is painted. Everything. Even up here. Ceilings. All this in one day. Ceilings, walls. And I like the color. It turned out okay. The only thing is I ran out of ceiling paint, so this room isn't finished. We're gonna do a ceiling and cut it. Another house day, and I hear the kitchen's in and the floor's going in, so you guys get to see it with me for the first time. Whoa, it's a house. Oh my goodness. How you doing, man? I was just here 3 days ago and it didn't look this nice. Wow. I don't like the floor though. Can you guys change it out? It looks great. This is amazing. Halfway through the day and the floors are in. Only thing I'm not super excited about is this bubble right here. There's a bubble walking through because the concrete wasn't completely level, and what stinks is it's like a full walkway, so everyone is going to walk past that and feel it every time and comment, and it's going to drive me nuts for the life of this house. Now on top of that, I have a crazy amount of trim to spray. So first coat, we're going to spray it all. That way, I've already done like half of it. We're going to spray it all. That way they can install it and the first coat's done, and then I can caulk it, fill holes, and just do a second light coat over it once it's already installed. So it makes it a little bit easier for me. Just when I thought I was done, the paint just keeps coming. It never ends. There was so much trim to paint. All right, my friends, here's where we're at. The floor is in. All the doors are painted, interior and exterior, 2 coats. All the trim, painted 1 coat. Floor is in. Now, we gotta wait for the interior doors to come in so I can spray all those. And I think he ordered the countertops, and he's gonna start casing everything this week. Come upstairs. Did you hear that? It's gonna rain all the time. I can't live with it. We got the ceiling fans. Wow, it's hotter than hell up here. And then here we go, all the trim painted. Not bad. Not a bad day. Another 9-hour day, by the way. 1 week later. Hey, it's 1 week later, and it is kind of moving day. Like, that is my sofa, that is my appliances, this is my bedding. And let's go see how the house looks, because I haven't been here in a week. Hey, the doors are in, and I'm extremely excited about that. Baseboards, window trim, kitchen, no change. This room is the big one. This cost me over $2,000. I decided, I said I wanted this at the very, very beginning, but when I saw this room, I said, I want a closet. I want this enclosed. Cost me an extra $2,000, which really, really bums me out. But once the money's spent, who cares? I love it. The other thing we just found out about, huge, huge problem, and I'm gonna show you right now. Remember I showed you this spot in the floor? There was like a divot, a dimple, whatever you call it. I can't live with it. I told the builder it's gotta be fixed. I can't live with that every single day, so it's fixed. The problem is, we were both under the impression that the flooring was included in the estimate. So when he said, go pick out the flooring, I said, all right, what's my allowance? He said $4 a square foot. I went and I bought this stuff for $3.67. He installed it. He didn't sweep the floors. He didn't put like a subfloor padding because there's a foam padding underneath the click-in flooring. See, click-in flooring. He didn't level the floors whatsoever. And then I got a bill for $7,800. So I'm like, dude, what the heck? What's this bill? And he's like, oh yeah, it wasn't included. And he's right. I checked the original proposal, flooring was not included. But he and I had both said it so many times that both of us forgot that it wasn't included. So he gave me an allowance, I picked out the flooring, he installed it, and then he charged me $4 a square foot to install plank flooring. Literally click in, like they click into each other, flooring. So I don't even know how to handle that. $7,800 for click-in flooring. Like honestly, I would have done it my freaking self. I would have cut it with the chop saw myself and installed the whole floor and saved 50% at $4 a square foot. That's, I'm constantly, I would just be thinking $4. I just say $4. I just say $4. I just say $4. And instead it cost me $7,800 for them to do this in one day, which I'm like really bummed about, because as a flooring, like if I would have gotten estimates. I would have called flooring companies. I would have had them come out and give me prices. And then I would have held them accountable when I saw they weren't sweeping the floor, when I saw spots that weren't level. I would have made them correct it and not feel guilty about it, but I made him correct that one, and I felt guilty about it because I thought it was part of the price. And oh man, that stinks for you that you have to do that again, even though it's not my fault, it's your fault. That's a bummer. So that one kind of stunk for me. But today, we're painting the doors. Today, we're putting in appliances and beds, sofas and stuff. So we kind of get to see, oh, also look at this. The stair skirts are in, what do you call these things? I forget. And railings are in, so that's awesome. I want to share a little bit of wisdom, something I've learned, especially through this project, from the words of Trevor Durden. Not even gonna tell you what movie. I want you guys to tell me. The things you own end up owning you. Last week I was here on a Friday. It was 90 degrees. Yes, I'm up at the lake. My boat is still wrapped out there. I wasn't on my boat because I was here working on this project. My camper hasn't been touched. Now it's Memorial Day weekend. It's the end of May. June is next weekend. My camper hasn't been touched. So there are families taking pictures of themselves camping and out on the lake or out at the beach or by their pools and all those things. I am, once again, 4 or 5 weeks in a row by myself working here, and I'm probably going to sleep here by myself tonight instead of going to the beach with my family or doing something that's actually making memories. So the idea is this house, the hard work I'm putting in now will pay off later, I hope, cross my fingers. But as of right now, I am working harder to make it easier. So I'm putting in all this time right now, hoping it pays off. But I'm sacrificing a lot. Like, my family's out. It's Memorial Day weekend. My son has a soccer tournament. Am I gonna miss the soccer tournament? I don't know. There's a lot of things going on that I'm not around for right now because I'm here taking on more responsibilities and doing more and doing more. And for what? Like, you work hard to make it easier later, I hope, but I'm sacrificing all kinds of things because of it. I made a mistake. I took the doors off the casings, and then I realized that it's way easier to just tape them off on both sides, spray them on both sides, because they're all lined up just right. But I numbered them, so like I know door number 2 goes with casing number 2, so I can at least realign them. The other thing that's been a huge issue is appliances. So I got appliances from Home Depot. For some reason I got an email that said they canceled my order. I went and bought them again. Then 2 sets of appliances showed up, so I was charged for both sets of appliances. I don't need 2 sets. These are from my house, my home. I brought these from my home to come up here, and I bought new appliances for my home. So now we're just gonna clean them up, bring them back to life, and then put them in this house. Before, yuck. I just found out that it got even worse. This thing is nasty. So here's the dilemma I'm having. My wife doesn't want used appliances or old appliances in our new house, which I get. But on the other hand, we have good working appliances. And I'm freaking broke. I don't have any more money. I paid for this house myself with our money, and I don't have any more. We're running out fast. So I am determined to make this thing look brand new. We have to fit within our budget and live within our means. I just can't afford new appliances. So I will get down on my hands and knees to scrub this thing to prove to her that it's salvageable and I can make it look new again, which is what I do with cars. Why can't I do it with appliances? Right. That's better. I knew it wasn't going to be new, but that's very presentable. So we got something to work with here. Now it's back on to painting these doors, which I'm not looking forward to because I think it's like 5 o'clock already. Well, I just learned that it's too damn windy to be painting anything outside, because as soon as I sprayed this, the wind picked up and blew stuff all over my doors on both sides. I brought 13 doors outside. Now I brought 13 doors inside and up the stairs. Well, it's over before it even began because one door and I'm out of paint. When I said I had to paint doors, I thought I was painting doors. I didn't realize it was casings and doors, so I didn't buy enough paint. I have to go to the store, buy more paint. I'm also gonna get real for a second because I am starting to hate this house before we even live in it. I hate it. It's so much work, it's so much aggravation, and I'm all alone. I mean, I am doing everything from picking out the furniture to cleaning appliances to painting to everything, pick the floor out. I mean, I'm getting my wife say like, hey, what do you think of this? Okay, because she's easy. Yep, okay. And then that's done. And I thought of this project as like forever getaway house, and we'll always look back and be like, hey, remember when we built this house as a family? And it's not that way. It's just me busting my butt on this house and not spending time with my family. So it's the opposite of what I was going for. And honestly, that fifth wheel that I had in the backyard cost me pennies on the dollar last year. It cost me nothing to own this property. And if I didn't show up, it didn't bother me. And now that we have a house, like, it's 3 times as much money. And I'm gonna feel like I have to be here because I'll feel guilty if we're not using it. So it's kind of just a backfire for me, and I like present the house now. In a completely different note, this is cool. Abshan, 1 mile from my house, which is convenient because I need to paint. And also, there's a bike trail back there that starts at my neighborhood that goes to Hannaford's. That right there is a movie theater. We have a Dunkin's, and then this place right here, Surfside Burger Bar, is a super cool, like, hippie style bar and grill that has great cheeseburgers, deli, and even better than that, we have the lake right there, which is why I fell in love with my house and my area. So here is, they host weddings over there. The town docks are right there where everybody comes for dinner. We have restaurants right here. We have a marketplace and restaurants right there. We have 2 breakfast restaurants right there, a downtown straight ahead. And it's just a beautiful place to bring your boat or ride your bicycle down and hang out at. They do like farmers markets right there as well. And then just less than a mile down is us. So on a positive note, that is why I bought this place. Not to mention right here, baseball fields, soccer fields, and a skate park that connects to my neighborhood. So my kids, like, they just shoot over to the skate park. It's amazing. Forgot my mask, it was getting rough in here. First coat, looking pretty good. Total time, 10 minutes maybe. While the first coat dries, let's bring the appliances in. Well, unfortunately, I had to take the doors off to get it in the door. But if anybody knows my grandfather, Papa Al, from other videos, yesterday I asked him, hey, you got like a dolly that I could use, or like a fork truck, hand truck? He's like, oh yeah, I'll be there in an hour. He showed up with a wooden dolly, like a furniture mover. He showed up with a refrigerator dolly with straps that wraps around the refrigerators, and he showed up with a regular hand truck. Like everything you could have imagined, he has somewhere in his garage. So I got everything done because of his tools. Ran out of paint again. And luckily it's right up the street, I got more. Here's the thing. I do not claim to be a smart man. As a matter of fact, I'm not a smart man. What movie? And I make plenty of mistakes. Like, for example, why didn't I just set the doors up like this from the very beginning so I could spray both sides and not get overspray all over my walls and make me have to respray all the walls again? 8 o'clock, another 12-hour day. Doors are done. And I ran out of paint, so I salvaged every little bit I could left in this Poland spring cup just to sacrifice and get it all done, and I got it all done. Well, like by the drop. Done. 8:30. I'm done. Now it's time to clean up. I'm jumping in the lake, even though it is freaking freezing out. Hey everyone, I just want to say thanks for following me along in this journey. It has been a struggle. For well over a year, I've learned a ton, and I can see the light at the end of the tunnel. If you want to catch up on all these videos, click the box to the left or to the right, and you can click that circle in the center to subscribe. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you at the end of this series.